as long as I could hit my notes. I saw the sunrise, then the green, even through the concrete cracks that we sling. As long as I could hit my notes, I'ma try to keep up with my folks. I smelled rain and brought the flash flood with a river of permanent teardrops and rap hugs. Bad luck played with the effortless, so I backed away from quick benefits. Shed skin of those that spit venomous. Yeah, that's him, he the one that tips generous. Still trying to define my description, a life with a little spare time for living. But even if I wanna hold the position, I gotta go like daddy don't know any different. I saw the noon sky, look at the snow melt. I left most my baggage up in a hotel. As long as I can hit my notes, I'ma travel down that gravel road. I heard a bird kirk, it was pathetic. Man, if you can fly, spread feathers like a message. As long as I can hit my notes, I'ma stand top this box of soap. I felt the track slip, but didn't pull brakes. I'm half dead, but already got a full plate. As long as I can hit my notes. No surprise, I overslept. Put my boots on and climbed out my tent. I didn't see you, assumed you were sleeping. Immediately start a fire cause it's freeze. I can't believe we went camping in the cold. I'm in the wilderness, standing in some snow. A late start, but we can still catch up. You need to wake up, we should eat and then pack up. That's when I noticed your footprints. The snow's fresh, and those have been put since. What, you already up, making the rounds? So where you at now? You laid back down? The breeze came and it stalled out the flame while I went to your tent and called out your name. You didn't answer, so I opened up the flap. Just an empty sleeping bag, and you're back. I'm looking at your tracks, and you took a couple laps round the campground and hoofed down the path. I figure you'll return, no concern. I'ma hold put and try to make this cold wood burn. The wind is blowing strong, minutes rolling on. It's going on at least a half an hour you've been going. It ain't right, start the paranoia. I left the campsite to go and search for you. I read the trail your feet made. Each step was deliberately placed. It looks like you know where it leads, but I see nothing but leafless, frozen trees. About a quarter mile into the course, and another set of tracks appeared next to yours. From the north, it came out of the thick woods, and those footprints belong to a big Trying to find service on myself. I felt alright with my knife on my belt. I hope the wolf is intimidated by I wondered if you even knew it was behind. Stalking you, maybe watching, waiting for the opportunity to hop of you. Salivating, wanna take you to the stomach. In the cartoons you would've turned into a drumstick. And it gets about as bad as it goes. Notice there's a new set of tracks in the snow. I understood, it doesn't look good. Your fan club doubled, now you got another wolf. And the odds are in favor of the home team. Why'd you walk off all alone? Where are you going? It ain't the right time to complain, but it feels like I'm trying to find your remains. Your footprints grew further apart. I what that meant, and it was hurting my heart. It means you started to run, so I did the same. Now my breath's looking like a steam engine train. And suddenly your tracks dip off of the path, and so did theirs. So my knife I grabbed into the forest. Expect the worst. Adrenaline burst, disturbed the nerves. 50 yards into the woods and brush, it got so thick that it looked like dust. The air stood serene, sober, seemed like a good 15 degrees cold. And I'll admit, hell yeah, I felt fear. Sound of my heartbeat was all I could hear. Looking at the snow, it was plain and clear that we're the third set of wolf prints where yours disappeared. I can't process, I don't follow. It'd be easier to believe that you were swallowed, but no sign of death, no sign of struggle, no signs of blood, no signs of trouble. And the wolves never stopped, the tracks kept going, and I took off. so I don't know how your story ends. No, I'll never go into those woods again. And not that tragic, you're not ashamed. You're not the hunted, you're not the aim. Just another dog with hungers. I was so afraid that you'd come in. I forgot to worry about what you became. Not the hunted, you're not the aim. Just another dog with hungers. I was so afraid that you'd become the game. It's not that tragic, it's not a shame. Not the hunted, you're not the aim. Just another dog with hunger pains. I was so afraid that you'd become the game. I forgot to worry about what you became. So what you saying? I hear complaining. I could repeat every statement you've made verbatim. I treated you better back in the day, and now you feeling like I'm changing, like I'm not the same man. I used to force your heart rate to run a race. Now it's safe to say that it's been running out of patience. Frustration, you want some separation. You want no placement within this mess I'm making. I'm painfully aware of my mistakes, and maybe you should break and escape from the situation. Or take a little taste of the blame, then instead you full of hate, telling me get out your face, yeah. You really want, you really want me. You don't really want me to go. No, you don't, that's just for show. You don't really want me. You don't really want me to go. No, you don't, that's just for show. Now you wanna threaten me, is that what you're telling me? Like if you're supposed to what from me? Where you gonna go? You next to me steadily. At this point it's like I'm joined with your chemistry. Guess that it just wasn't meant to be our destiny. It's upsetting, see I gave you the best of me. All my friends are like, just let her leave, so go ahead and pretend that I set you free. What? You don't really want me. You don't really want me to go. No, you don't, that's just for show. You don't really want me. You don't really want me to go. No, you don't, that's just for show. Already now, you make this headache pound. I ain't tryna mess around, you ain't allowed to get me down. There's no sweat at all, nah, I won't stress about anything projected out of your passive-aggressive. Let it out, if we walking on a separate ground, go ahead and step off with all of those brand new friends you found. Hit the town, you'll be back for a second round. If you was gonna leave me, you would've already left me. Now you really want me. You don't really want me to go. No, you don't, that's just for show. You really want me. You really want me to go. No, you don't, that's just for show.